Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling moments in all of Shakespeare. It's a short, absolutely brutal scene from Julius Caesar. And this isn't a story about famous senators or powerful generals. No, this is about the terrifying power of a mob that has completely, and I mean completely, lost its mind.
So, can your name get you killed? I mean, it's a wild question, right? For most of us, thank goodness the answer is no. But in the chaotic streets of ancient Rome, right after Caesar's murder, one innocent man is about to find out that his name is all the evidence a furious crowd needs to condemn him.
Okay, let's set the stage here. Our story starts with a man who really should have just stayed in bed. To really get what happens next, you have to picture it. Caesar is dead, stabbed right there in the Senate. The entire city is basically a powder keg of grief, anger, and just total confusion. Rumors are flying everywhere, and mobs are roaming the streets just looking for a simple target for all their complicated rage.
And this is our guy, Cinna. Now this is crucial. He's Cinna the poet. He has this really disturbing dream, a powerful omen just screaming at him not to go outside. But some strange feeling pushes him to walk right into the heart of the city anyway. And that decision, well, it's going to seal his fate.
He doesn't get very far. As he gets closer to the city center, he's surrounded. And what starts as a few simple questions, well, it turns into a terrifying interrogation fast.
This is the first question they throw at him. Seems straightforward enough, right? But in this supercharged atmosphere, a question like that is a weapon. They're not just asking for info, they're hunting for a target, for someone who fits the story they've already made up in their heads.
The questions just keep coming, one after another, bang, bang, bang. The crowd is pushing him, blocking his way. There's no room to breathe, no time to even think. You can just feel that sense of claustrophobia closing in.
And then the questions get completely absurd. I mean, what does his marital status have to do with anything? This is how you know it isn't about finding the truth anymore. It's about pure intimidation. The mob is just enjoying its power over this one terrified man. It's not an investigation, it's a game.
So Cinna tries to play along. He tries to be clever, right? Give them a wise answer. He's trying to use logic to calm things down, but he has no idea he's talking to something that left logic behind a long, long time ago.
And boom, there it is. This just perfectly shows the trap he's in. The mob instantly twists his words into an insult. See, they're not actually listening to what he says. They're just listening for any excuse, any little pretext to unleash their fury. Reason has officially left the building.
So he gives up on being clever and just tries honesty. He tells them he's on his way to Caesar's funeral, as a friend. And for a split second, it almost seems to work. They acknowledge that he answered plainly. But the interrogation isn't over. They have one more, final question for him.
Everything has been building to this moment, the story's brutal climax. It's all been leading to this one final piece of information.
Your name, sir, honestly. The demand is so clear. After all those ridiculous, pointless questions, this is the one that really matters to them. And the irony of demanding honesty from a man they have zero intention of believing, wow, it's just dripping.
And so he tells them. He gives them the honest answer they ask for. In his mind, he's just stating a fact, his name. He has no idea he's just signed his own death warrant.
The reaction is instantaneous. There's no pause, no follow-up, no "are you sure?" Nothing. The name Cinna is all they hear, and the verdict is immediate and unbelievably violent. In the court of the mob, the sentence is carried out before the accusation is even really understood.
So here's the absolute heart of the tragedy. It's a case of mistaken identity. The mob thinks they've caught Cinna the conspirator, one of the guys who helped assassinate Caesar. But what they have is Cinna the poet, a totally innocent man who's just in the wrong place, at the wrong time, with the wrong name.
He screams the truth, absolutely desperate for them to see their mistake. He's pleading for reason, trying to give them the one fact that could save his life. But he's not talking to people anymore. Individual ears have stopped working. He's just yelling at a single, monstrous thing, the mob.
And this line might be the most terrifying one in the whole scene. They hear him. They understand he's a poet. And they don't care. The reason for the violence becomes completely unhinged. They'll kill him for being a conspirator, or what the heck, they'll kill him for writing bad poetry. The excuse is irrelevant. The violence is the point.
And there it is, the final chilling verdict. It doesn't matter.
The truth is now officially worthless. His crime is his name. His identity is his death sentence. And that command to pull his name out of his heart, that's a command to destroy his very being.
But the murder of Cinna the poet isn't the end. Oh no. In fact, it's just the beginning. It's the spark that ignites a wildfire.
Now that they've tasted blood, the mob is energized, they feel justified, and they are ready for more. The leader steps up, and he's not just stirring up chaos anymore, he's directing it. They have a new, terrifying purpose.
And now they're going after the actual conspirators. Brutus, Cassius, all of them. The very same mob that just moments ago couldn't tell two different men apart is now a focused weapon, sent to burn down the houses of Caesar's real assassins. The murder of an innocent man? It was just their warm-up.
And that leaves us with this question, doesn't it? I mean, Shakespeare wrote this over 400 years ago, but the story of Cinna the poet feels terrifyingly modern. It's this stark reminder of what can happen when collective rage just steamrolls individual reason, and a name becomes more important than a human being. So when the crowd roars, does the truth even stand a chance?